Hello and welcome to eSig Reviews. Today's review is going to be for the Vapor King portable charging case, which looks just like that. Let's see if we can get it in the middle of the screen there. It's clearly marked with the Vapor King logo and the Vapor for Life logo up here. Now, inside the case, you're going to find the guts of the matter. Here you see it's got battery screwed in there. Right back where it goes. Okay. So what we have at the top here, this is where the cord goes. You take the cord loose. It's very, very, very small and almost impossible to get a hold of. As you can see, the wire, I don't know if I can get the proper angle on it here. That wire is really small. Some of these have this and some of them don't. If you look on the lid, there's a little notch. I think most of them have it. That little notch right there is so that you can fish the cord out of the case, plug it in while charging. You also have a pair of lights that are on the front. You notice I'm looking around and checking my screen to see what I'm saying here. There is a light on the bottom that indicates that the battery is charged. Now, when the battery is finished charging, that light will go out and it will just blink like every 5 seconds or so. There's also a top light, which of course is not turned on right now. That light turns red when you plug the little cord in to charge it, indicating that it's charging. When it changes color to green, that indicates that the battery is fully charged. It has a storage area here on the side for 2 cartomizers, which is pretty good because you might want to change flavors. The one that you're working on may run out. And the battery, unlike the ones that you take the battery and you just drop in, this one threads in. Now, some people like that and some people don't. If you get a good close look there, there's a small, I guess a battery fitting, I don't know what else you want to call it, that your battery threads into. When you thread it in, the light comes on, shows that it's charging. Now, you'll notice the battery blinks. That's the protection circuit in the battery, confirmation that it did in fact detect the battery, and then it begins charging. The little red light comes back on. All in all, it is much more convenient, in my opinion, in size than a 510 or a 901 case. A lot of people like those cases because they look like a pack of cigarettes, but this one is thin and sleek. It will go in your pocket. It's really not overly fat at all, the thickness on it. And size-wise, it's about the size of a pack of cigarettes. It's the thickness that makes all the difference. It'll recharge 4.5 or 5 batteries. They never seem to decide for sure. It's somewhere between that, between 4.5 and 5 batteries. It's healthy. It's heavy. You can tell there's a few things in it. When you take all the cartomizers and the battery out of it, it's got quite a battery in there. It'd have to charge 5 of these babies. Anyway, all in all, it's a pretty good. It's a pretty good charging case, and my only complaint with the case thus far, there's actually a couple. One is this minuscule cord. I mean, it is really, really, really thin. And I've had this thing for over a month now, and I haven't heard it. It feels like it's not a normal wire. It feels like it's silicone coated or something. It's a little more durable than your average plastic cheap wire. And that's probably why, because it'd be pretty easy to break. And the other thing, and this is going to be tough to capture on camera, but where this battery threads in here, the little thing, it feels solid and rugged and not like it's going to break, but it doesn't look like it. It's hard to describe. Like I say, I've been using it hard for a month. I haven't broke it yet, and so I probably won't. It looks identical to some of the other KR808D1 chargers that I've seen around. It takes the Vapor King batteries, which are the full-length batteries, and they're long. They're really big. The initial ones were shorter. So, of course, it would work in reverse. You could put the shorter ones in. It'll also charge 901 batteries, I discovered, which is kind of convenient. But 901 cartridges might fit in here, and you might even get a 901 cartridge and an atomizer in here if you just really had to use it that way. But it's designed for the Vapor King, and it says so right on the front. Anyway, this has been a video review for the Vapor King Vapor for Life personal charging case or portable charging case. The PCC stands for something.